Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Desynced. We're still on the demo version. I have another playthrough that I've gotten through. I've made a little bit further into it, but I wanted to start over. And the reason I wanted to start over is because, well, I suck. I'm kidding. Uh, the uh, the real problem is that I've learned a lot with the first playthrough, and with a lot of these games, as you play through and you learn the game, you learn more and
Welcome
more
back,
about
Commander.
how
You've
you
been in stasis since my
need
arrival.
to set
I
things
am
up and get
Elaine,
things to work.
Emergent Logistics Artificial Intelligence Network. I've been activated due to severe structural damage to your ship, rendering many systems offline and in need of repairs.
So what I'm looking for is I want to find some crystal, but I don't want that crystal is great, but I want like that crystal. So what I want to do is I want to build my base, deploy base. But I want to deploy my base kind of in the middle of the two of these. And the reasons for that is because
We are currently orbiting around an unknown planet. A landing team has beamed to the surface, but a blight is causing interference to our scanners. You will need to deploy a small mining facility and establish an uplink from ground level. Try to find a metal deposit, as we will need it for repairs. Your units gain functionality by equipping components, such as a miner or a
so this is
fabricator.
all stuff we kind of went through
Components
last
come in
time.
4
It's kind of the
sizes:
demo
internal,
or the tutorial.
small, medium, and large, and can fit into
All
sockets.
right, cool.
You'll
We'll
find
talk
a
about all that
mining
stuff in a minute.
component in your inventory.
All right, that's great. All right, so I'm gonna grab here. I'm gonna go and grab our mining turret. I'm gonna drop it onto our scout. Tell my scout, hey, dude, go do that. But I'm also gonna tell him to connect to the connect to the logis. English is hard. Connect to the logistics network. Holy crap! You think I just learned how to do all the speaking stuff? All right, so we'll do that for mining metal. We need to produce metal bars. So we'll do this guy. We're gonna go ahead and connect him to the network also. So by connecting him to the network, it basically gives automated control. So it allows the AI to kind of control what to do with things. I'm gonna take my fabricator. I will drop it up here, so that way we have our fabricator. So this guy here is doing that. He's getting us a few little metal parts, so we'll grab those, and I can grab them as they drop those in there, and then he'll go back and start mining again. So with that, I then can go in here. I can go to my fabricator, my smelter, and tell it to make bricks, and tell it to make those forever. It'll be glorious.
There should be some crystal fragments laying on the ground nearby.
Okay, so we're gonna take this guy, and we do have crystal fragments. Nope. So we're gonna go right click.
Once you have the raw materials, you should build an assembler. With it, you will be able to produce new components, including an uplink.
So we're just gonna grab just a bunch of these guys. So that way, we'll do that. We'll grab those. We'll go drop those into the building, which is way more than we need, right? So that way it allows us to build an uplink. So I actually grab this guy off, put him on. No, I want you to go onto that. Yep, there you go. All right, so that guy should still be building that stuff. And then we want to build, click on this guy. We need to build an assembler. The assembler, we need metal plates though. So we'll tell him to shift over to those. So we'll have it build us some metal plates, which will be glorious. While we're waiting, we'll go over here and right click on this guy and see if there's anything fun in here. Access granted. So we have a few metal plates, a few reinforced plates, and some crystal powder. That's all good and fun. So here we want to take, go ahead and do our build thing here. We're gonna tell her we're gonna build a small building. We'll build that over there. And he'll go grab stuff from the main base. I need construction equipment, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. We're going to build another one over here. All right, so we still need metal plates. You have any? Nope, you've used them all. All right. So we still need more of those. So we're just kind of bouncing back and forth because unfortunately we can't build quite the stuff we need to build yet. So we'll get this guy, those in there, those in there. We'll go grab this guy again. We'll put all this stuff in here so that way we're cleared. That one's explored. So we'll run up here to this guy. We do have a lot more metal up here, so that's good. Disconnect circuit. So these, I still don't know. If I do that, I do that. All right, so I'm trying to understand a little bit better about how to do this thing, but it's still doing my head in. One of these days I will figure this game out, I promise you. Ah, there it goes. All right, so we completed the circuit. We need to put those in there though, which we don't have yet. So we will go back and work on that. This guy has got a bunch of those now. Let's change back to this. Oh, that is not what I want to do. I want to do that. All right, anything else? Got more crystals down here, so that's good. We'd save those for later. We could take our little scouty guy here and go push back the darkness a little bit. That way we're doing something besides just standing around staring at our feet. Another explorable. View console. This thing again. Uh, there it goes. I'm getting better. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm still just winging it. Like I wish there was some way I could be like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just clicking buttons until something works. There's a lot of crystals, a lot of metal out here. Wire, which we don't have, and a couple of metal. I can just guess I could have just hit the take all button. That would have made it easier. So I'm still learning the game. I'm still trying to figure out how to play the game and how to do it. Some of it is learning. Some of it's trying to figure out what we're doing, and others is just hoping to figure out uh, how to figure out a way to abuse the poor developer system. Let's see. So let's do this. Let's build us one of these. We'll build two of those. Hopefully I'll build
Before
two of
creating
those.
the uplink, it is best to expand your base.
Well, the problem is I need actually building two of those probably wasn't the best thing I could have done. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy. So I'm gonna grab one of these out of there. I'm gonna drop it onto here. And then that gives me the second thing where I can build. So I'm gonna build some of these guys. I want to build. I built like 10 of them. 10 of them's good. So I need a couple for these two guys, and then I need a couple to open those boxes. And then also I need to build another, let's go another build here. And the other thing that it doesn't really tell you, but is probably a good plan in the future or overall, is to have these things kind of spaced out. Because if you have them basically right next to each other, bad things happen. These guys need to be able to get around, uh, be able to get to these locations. And if you get them too boxed in, they start getting stuck and having to go really long ways around to go find things, and it's not awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a couple more of those. I need to build. I still want two of them. All right. Did I build one yet? I did build one. I do want that there though. All right, so I'm gonna put this guy here. I'm actually gonna tell this guy to build the metal plates forever. And then I want to tell this guy to build me more of these. So ultimately what I want to do is I want to have the metal bars here, or this guy smelting stuff into bars, this stuff turning it into plates, and then that way it kind of leads back to the main facility. Um, Whether that's a good plan or not, it remains to be seen. But it's a plan. So, and then what will happen is these guys will then go grab the plates out of here and bring them back, and then bring them back to here if we need them. So this guy's still building us our circuit boards. So, and you're going to start to see the automation starting to take place as we get some of these things built. So there's that guy, he'll build this. Hopefully he'll build that. Oh no, he needs another plate. So we're low on plates. There he goes. Now he's building it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this guy here. I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna put him over here. And then I'm gonna tell this one to make me iron bars forever. And then this guy can grab and drop stuff here. So that way they'll drop raw iron in there. And then as the raw iron is used in this guy, and then the reason I wanted to do that is because it's close to the metal. So that way it kind of feeds back. Will be glorious. All right, so this guy can stop doing this for a minute. Can you build? Yeah, you can. So what I'll do is once I get enough bars to build one of these, which I wanted you to build and not just think about building. All right, so we'll build that, and then that will give us our guy in here somewhere. Oh, I already had a spare one. All right, well. So this guy is going to go here, and we're going to tell him to build those plates, which will be good. So now we'll start getting plates being automatically built, which will be good. And then if I was smart, and nobody's accused me of that before, we could kind of cheese the system a little bit and start improving our building quality here. I want to take you and put you on there, and then you go, no, not to there. You go to there.
The
So we're going to transfer
technology
the
in this
item.
structure is highly compatible
So we
with our
have a
own.
shared storage. I don't know.
Investigating more of these
Set
structures
inventory
would
to allow
advance our
units to
own
dump
technology.
unused items when full. Okay, that's cool. We'll just take all of that. So that's an internal thing. So we don't want to put that on here. We'll take that back and put it in the storage box someplace. So we're gonna go back here. Like this thing's not awesome for shared storage yet, but we're gonna put those guys away, put that away, put that in there. We'll take the shared storage, put the shared storage in there just because I don't want things dropping stuff into this guy. We're gonna go back up here to the plane. We'll see what the plane holds. All the while that now we're building these things, so that is helpful.
It is
So we'll
clear
transfer
these
that item.
structures were built by a similar life form, yet the
So we have a
timestamps
portable
date back
radar,
thousands of years.
a data cube matrix. I don't know. Oh, that looks like another random parts. Silicon and energized plate, machine press. Okay. So we'll take all that stuff.
These storage devices still have an intact matrix.
Attack matrices. We're going to get back down here. And then now the problem is we're starting to get full up, which is not optimal. I'll build you there. And if you hold shift, you can get it to build multiple things. Yeah, I've already done that. So I'm going to take this guy here. You can go in there, you can go in there, and you can go in there. Get that stuff out of my way. All right, so we need to get in here. We're low on that stuff. Can I build? I can't. Okay. Not entirely useful. You. Gotta go pick up these crystals on the ground. Unfortunately, yeah, the shift clicky to convince them to put stuff down on the ground is not super helpful as of yet. Now I can just grab these things and just drop them wherever I need to just to get them out of my inventory. So now I'm gonna take this guy here. We're gonna drop you down here. And then you are also going to start making these guys, which is going to put this guy into overdrive, which is fine. The more processes we have going, probably the better off we are. I want to keep you there. Oh, let's see, another miner. Let's go ahead and build that thing because it wants us to do that. So now you'll see this guy here, since he's tied to the logistics network, as soon as I'm like, hey, I need these bars, it goes and grabs them and throws them into the main base. The problem is our main base is completely full of garbage, and we need to get that cleared out. All right, so if I need to, I could grab this guy for now, throw him down here. And we are going to go ahead and have him start making plates. And then we're going to grab this out of our inventory. We're going to drop this up onto the top.
We have established a connection to the surface, and I have already begun synchronizing
the thing to know how this works is this M and this M, you need an M storage, right? If I go look down here, this is an S. So these are small, medium, and large. And then you also have internals. So if you look here, we have the shared storage and the power cell. Those are things that are in an internal in the building. They just go inside the building, and the building produces that. I could actually take this transmits 500 power per second over a small area. I can take that out and drop it into something else if I need to. I don't need to do that as of right now, but you can do that. So, and that's how that that system kind of works. So now if we go back into this guy and look, you see we can build a couple of workers. So I want to build a couple of workers, which we can't do right now because we need. Probably don't have enough. I only have 2. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build 2 workers. You need workers to be able to grab stuff and move things around. So it's very, very helpful to do that. So, and then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go here to our basics, basic structure. So it wants us to do that. So basic structure here is our storages and stuff like that. And this is things that we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and set that to research. And if you look at the basic structures, it says it basically needs a bunch of iron plates. So like this guy needs crystals, this guy needs circuit boards, like all of them have little slightly different things that you need to be able to build. So this guy here is just standing around with his, thumb in his power socket. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and connect him to the logistics network. Once we do that, he will go around, he will start carrying stuff around for us. We should have the other one's not built yet. So we are currently building him. And we'll do the same thing with him. So we'll do that. We'll turn him on to the logistics network, get him to start working also. Now all we're doing is basically running around doing all this stuff. We should be having our research kind of started out. So it looks like we're just waiting for plates. So, but the game, once you actually understand it a little bit better, and once you get it, like I seriously am looking so much more forward to this game. I am really want to see where it goes. I want to know. Uh, I'm going to be keeping my eye on this game. So I have the demo right now. Pretty much as soon as I can buy the game, I will buy the game. If I buy it in early access or alpha or whatever I can buy, I will buy into the game. I have no problems doing that. I'm kind of taking a stance now, especially with games like this, where for a long time I've been trying to reach out to developers, get them to send me a key, and I'll cover your game for you. The more I think about it, and especially stuff like this, if I really want to play a game, I'm just going to start buying it from the devs as soon as I can. The only way I'll accept a key is if it's just early access, and there's no other way for me to buy into it. Um, the part of the reason with that is, though, for me anyway, is that I would almost rather just buy the game instead of having it given to me, because then my motives are my own, and it allows me to not be swayed at all by a free game. So like I said, this is the demo. It is on Steam right now as part of the build fest that they have going on. Uh, and I'm really, really excited to see where this game goes next. To be perfectly honest, I am excited to see where the game goes next. So you can see we're kind of going around building stuff. Once we get this guy built here in a second, or researched, I should say, we'll be able to build a couple more things. Hopefully we'll be able to build some of the assemblers by then. So what I may do, let me go ahead and go in my build again real quick, okay, so it is research now, right? So let's go ahead, let's go back into our build menu. So now this was the 1x small, right? So you see it has 4 storage, 1 small, 1 internal. This has 2 storage, 2 small, and 1 internal. This has 2 storage, 1 medium, and 1 internal. The problem is especially with some of the mediums and stuff, you have to be really careful with them because you don't have enough storage spots on them. And then you have like the storage block, which just has 8 storage blocks on it. So I'm gonna actually put a storage block up here. I probably should have actually looked and seen what all I needed to do. So I need, that's fine. That'll be okay. So we're going to put a couple of those in. I'm going to build one of these guys. This is going to be difficult to do. But I want to build a couple of these guys. And there's a reason specifically I want to build these. Because if you notice, it has a small, a medium, and 4 storage boxes on it. And whenever you're starting to use stuff to use these guys here, you kind of need to have those bigger storage boxes. Because it takes 2 items to make most stuff with the assemblers, and then you have to have a place to output it, so you have to have 3 slots, or it doesn't work. So we're going to go ahead, look at this guy here. We're going to go here. So I need to build some of these and some of those. So I need more of these. So we're just going to build a bunch of those. And then because I need 8 of those things. So once I kind of get all those things built, and then what I'm going to do is that weird thing, this shared storage thing, I'm going to drop that onto this bad boy. So that way if somebody's just dropping off random garbage, it goes to this thing instead of coming into my central command. Probably a better plan in the ultimate building thing there. So there, let's look at this. Let's look at what other storage we can do. Basic power, that's probably helpful. Basic signals. The basic power and the transference, these are pretty important. So I'm gonna start going down that route. So let's go ahead and take our guy here. And if you're ever trying to chase him, just turn him off. Be like, all right, dude, get out of the logistics network. Like, come over here and help me. So actually, oh yeah, so we already built the storage block there, so that's good. It is. So we'll go down here. We're going to grab a bunch of crystals. Or as many as we can anyway. Eventually what I'm going to do is this guy is going to end up with a mining drill on his head. And he is going to start mining crystals for us. Because that will be helpful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these guys in here like this. So what I'm going to do is I just drop the crystals in, and then my little robot dudes here, the workers, are going to grab them and take them to wherever they need to go. So it makes my life a whole lot easier. I can take this guy, I can grab this shared storage, I can just pull that out and just drop it onto that station. And then one of them will come and grab it and then move it over for me. And then if I want to, like if I have like a bunch of extra garbage in here, like the data cube, I can move the data cube out. I can move this wire out. Like anything that you just want moved, you just grab it and drop it to where you want it to go. And the workers will go and grab it and move it for you. Just to help keep this area kind of cleared out. So these are both kind of done. So now what I want to do is I want to click on this guy. I'm going to change him to this, and I'm going to change it to make those forever. And then it's going to go, it'll start grabbing the items it needs from here, bringing those in, putting them into the storage, and then basically making what we need to out of it. I'm going to probably run over just a little bit here. I like trying to keep the episodes to about 30 minutes. But I want to get a couple of assemblers made and get this kind of built and start having more of the automation going. Originally, so we've researched basic power now, so that's good. And then actually what I want to do is I'm going to build another one of these. And there's a reason. The reason I want to build a third one of these is I'm going to take this antenna off and I'm going to put it over here. And the reason I'm going to do that is that way I can leave uh, basically one of each of these things on the main building here. And then that will allow me to go to my central command, and whenever I want to build something, I can build it at my central command, and then I can leave my production chains alone. I have a feeling here very soon I'm going to need power. So, but as you can tell, the game, like it's, if you go at it a little bit better, it can go. It's a lot more production. The other thing I noticed too is in here somewhere, yeah, switch faction, invite friend. So I'm assuming at some point, this is a game that we're going to be able to play together. I do know there's enemies involved. I've ran into them before, and oh, laterite. I don't even know what. Oh, that's probably copper. That's probably how I make copper wire. Um, so the invite friend and be able to switch faction, like that stuff is all well, and that's just great stuff. I love to see it. I don't think every game out there needs to be multiplayer. I enjoy playing cooperative games, especially building games, and being able to build bases and factories and stuff like that. I have a lot of fun with it. So I love to see games where that stuff is there and capable, and it makes me happy. All right, so these guys are still going. This guy, this is his life now. Congratulations. What do we do with our other drone? Oh, he's just sitting there. And then like this guy here, so if we want to take this gun turret off, right, we can grab the gun turret here, and we can just go drop the gun turret over there, and then it will just put the laser turret on that. What is this thing? Short range detection of resources and other objects in the world. Conditions must be met. We'll put that in there. We don't need that. We don't need that on my drone. So like, no, he's kind of cleared out. He doesn't have anything in him. We could probably just turn him back into logistic mode. And then eventually you're going to get another drone too, where like these workers, so they have an empty socket and two internals. So if we really wanted to, we could just turn the drones, these workers, into them. The scouts allow you to carry more 4 items. They have 4 cargo slots, where these guys only have 1 cargo slot. But it's nice to know that these drones come with the empty socket, so I can actually uh, basically drop a miner on top of them if I need it to. So right now we're running really slow behind on. Really slow behind on those. I'm not sure what he's doing. Just sitting there staring at things. Um, maybe I should build. Maybe I should build. Nope, not in there. In here? Oh, there it is, right there. Maybe I'll build another miner. We're gonna build another mining head. Because I think what's happening is we just don't we're not making enough stuff to really be able to mine things here right now. So eventually we'll get enough yep, there, so we'll build the mining head. So you'll see the mining head drop into the resources here. So we're gonna go ahead and drop that on this guy here. And now you can go join the fun too. Yep, get out of the way, jerkface. Look at us. Mining in pairs. So now, obviously, we'll have a lot more ore coming out, and then these poor guys don't know what to do. Let's see, what all do we need for those? We don't. All right, so we're just gonna keep doing that. Yeah, they just don't know what to do now. There's just too much stuff going on. You put that in there. You put that in there too. So I think what's happening is these things are just pulling a lot of the ore and trying to make plates out of it when I need these things being made. But anyway, so this is Desynced. This is the demo for it. You can go grab it on Steam right now. If you are looking forward to the game, leave me a comment. Like I said, everything I'm seeing from this game right now, I'm going to be playing this for a while. I'm the game. It ticks a lot of boxes for me. I get to play with drones. I get to play with robots and do things and set up production chains and build big factories and basically chrome plate a world. It's all good fun. So if you guys want to see more Desynced, go ahead, leave me a like on the on the old video there. Subs to the channels are always appreciated, and comments if you have comments about the game. And then we'll talk to you guys next time. Talk to y'all soon.